Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup for summer because it's summertime in Australia. It's getting quite hot, so right, let's just get straight into it. As you can see at the moment I'm wearing no makeup, so I'm going to be doing foundation, blush, eyeshadow, mascara, the works. So to start off with, I use MAC Fix Plus. I just spray that all over my face to just kind of set everything before I start. So I've already done moisturiser as well as my everyday skincare, so this is just what we're starting with. So after that I use the Australis face primer, which I just apply this with my fingers. Don't see the need of a brush with a primer. So I apply this all over my face. And I find this does a really good job of holding my makeup and just setting everything. So I just dropped a little bit on my leg. So yeah, that just did a pretty good job. After that I use the Clinique Pore Refining Solution, which I just use in this area around my nose because I've got quite big pores here. And then this just helps to block them a bit so that the foundation doesn't sink into them, which is not pretty. So I just put that on my finger. And then just rub that in there. I'm just checking my mirror over here. So after that, I just let that sit in a bit. Can't really see it. And then I'm going to start with the foundation. I'm using the Revlon Colorstay in 110 Ivory. Just going to pour that out of my hand. So that's just it on my hand there. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. powder brush. Just dab it on. And then buff it in. So it just evens out my complexion a little bit. Makes it not... just covers things up quite well. I went ice skating with my friends the other day and it hid all the redness, which was good. And it didn't come off with sweat or anything, which is always what you need. So this is quite high coverage while not feeling heavy, like some other foundations that I've tried before. Just get the rest of that. And a clean brush. Oftentimes if I put too much foundation on, I just get a clean brush and just go around and buff everything in so it's some fresh. So as you can see, you did a pretty good job covering things. I've still got a few spots here and down on my chin here, so I'm going to use concealer now. My favourite concealer for summer is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer for dark circles. I just use this everywhere. Why not? So I'm just going to use that to cover my spots and any redness I've got. So I did a pretty good job of covering that. And then this one here. Alright, so they're both covered. So I'm also going to do my under eyes with this. I'm just going to... and then I'm going to use my fingers. Just dab it to blend that in. And then also just use my fingers and just go over my face, just like this, to just melt the foundation into my skin. Alright, so after I've done that, I'm going to use a powder. The powder I I use two powders. One's got colour and the other one's just to keep me a little bit matte in the summer, because I tend to get really oily in the summer. So I'm going to use a big kabuki brush, just a normal kabuki brush, and the powder I use is the Stephen's Natural Powder in Light. Now, you might not be able to find this in other countries, but just any coloured powder. And I just dab it on my forehead, down my nose. Anywhere I put concealer with this, I just go everywhere. Just tapping it on rather than buffing it in to start with, just to set the foundation, and then I'll do one final go around with this one. And then I use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in 001 Translucent, and I just use this. I just do one swirl in there, and then I just go on the areas where I tend to get oily, which is just on my T-zone, so I'll just do that. So that's the foundation kind of done. So next I'll go in with a blush. My favourite blush at the moment is the Stephen's Cheek Blush. It's just a nice pink colour. It's just a nice subtle colour for summer. So I've used this, what is it, Nude by Nature, I think, brush. And it's just to stab it in, tap off some excess, and just smile and work it up. And I just do that on both sides. And that just gives just a little bit of colour to my cheeks, so I don't look washed out. Alright, so that's the face done. I then spray with the Fix Plus again, or with my Australis finishing spritz, if I got that with me. I'm going to need to get a new bottle of this soon, because there's a little bit left. So I let that dry, and while that's drying, I put on my eye primer. Which you can use any eye primer you want. I've got Too Faced Shadow Insurance, ELF, Urban Decay Primer Potion, they're all the same. At the moment I'm using the Natio Pure Mineral Eye Primer, just because it's what I got, but the top of it broke off, so I'm trying to use it up before it dries out. Okay, and then after that, I'll just brush through my brows quickly. And then I'll use my Too Faced Natural palette, and I just use the matte eyeshadow, the top one that's just a matte white colour, called Heaven. I grab that on a, this is a Essence crease brush, so I just grab that on there, and I put that under my eyebrow. Oops. And then I use this brush also to put a little bit of white eyeshadow in the inner corner there, to give me an awake look. And then I like to go in with MAC's MAC eyeshadow in Naked Lunch. So I use this. This is my everyday look. So I just go over the whole eye using this colour. The sun just went down a little bit outside. I passed through a cloud or something. So I use that colour just all over the lid. And then I use Woodwinked, also by MAC. This is just a nice bronzy looking colour. And I use a fluffy blending brush, usually my MAC 217, which just looks like that. And I just tap the end of it in, and just go in on my crease. just like that, and then blend, blend, blend. And then usually, to make sure it's all blended properly, I go back to this palette here and just grab that white colour again and just blend a bit more. And then on the regular basis, I don't wear eyeliner. I just put on a mascara. So this is the Stefans Luscious Lashes, which is my favourite mascara for a daily look at the moment. It's just got a nice kind of scooped brush a little bit in the middle right there. But I just put it on. I just put it at the base of my lashes and wriggle it a little bit to add a little bit of volume. I find that I don't need to curl my lashes, but if you do curl your lashes, do it before you put the mascara on, because then the mascara will help you hold the curl and you won't get your eyelash curler all dirty. Sometimes I put it on the bottom lashes, but during my everyday look, sometimes I don't do that. So then, lastly, lips. So my everyday lip colour of the moment is the Revlon Lip Butter in 090 Sweet Tart. So I really like these lip butters, they're really nice and soft. So I just put that on. And there's the finished look. So then I can take my hair down. And I'm ready to go. Alright, so this is the finished look, and I shall see you next week.